Welcome back, folks. Today we'll be showcasing another classic Filipino dish called Ginisang Giniling at Patatas. That's right. It's a classic Filipino stir-fry of savory ground meat and diced potatoes. This simple tomato-based dish is a hearty household staple, loved for being quick to cook and perfect when served over steamed white rice. Wow! So folks, if you want to learn how to make this simple yet so delish dish, stick around and I'll show you how to make them. So let's get started. Alright folks, for our ingredients, we got ourselves some chopped garlic, sliced onions, and tomatoes, as far as our sofrito or aromatics. We'll use some bay leaves as well. Well set up for flavor. Usual suspects, salt and pepper, oil, fish sauce, and MSG for umami. For vegetable, we use some potatoes, cut them in small cubes. And for our main ingredients, it's ground pork, about 70-30, 70% meat, 30% fat. So let's get started. All right, folks, let's get started here. Pan is almost hot. We'll start by sauteing our aromatics, our onions, garlic, and tomatoes. Some oil here. All right, looks like we got it to temperature now. We'll start by adding in our aromatics. We'll add in a little bit of salt there. By the way, we have our temperature set to high. We'll add some ground black pepper. As far as how much, totally up to you. If I like more, I always use more on mine. And we're just gonna start sauteing this until it softens up. I'm telling you folks, it's a simple dish, easy to make, and so delicious. I grew up eating this when I was a kid. It's one of my favorites. Simple Ginisang Giniling. Not only is my favorite dish, also cheap. Gets me through to college too. Help me out. It's the most delicious and cheap food you can find in the carinderia or food markets in the close to school. Hence it's my favorite. Not only it's good with rice, also good with bread too. Alright. So we're just waiting until this softens up and then we'll add our meat. Probably gonna take you about 10 to 15 minutes to cook this, folks. That's just how easy it is. Lower that to medium-high heat. Now we can add our ground pork here. Of course, you're gonna flavor that up. Just a bit of salt, because we're gonna use fish sauce here. Not to mention the magic sarap too. All right. So ground pepper. Matter of fact, let's add that now. There you go. This one is finished. A bit of frozen chunks there. Don't worry, it'll get cooked up eventually. Now just chop them up, folks. Okay. Oops. Still alive. So I'm using this chopping manner. That way I don't end up with big chunks of ground pork. Time to add in our fish sauce. That's about 3 to 4 teaspoons. Let's cover this up so it absorbs the umami flavor of the fish sauce. Let's give it about a minute. One minute's up. Check back on this. Look at that, folks. Look at that. I can smell it already. It's going to be delicious. Now, as you can see, our pork here is almost done. As far as doneness. Now we're ready to add our potatoes. Small cubes. It'll probably take about maybe 5 minutes, I assume. If not more, as far as for the potatoes to be softened up. Once that's softened up, you're done. And at this time, we're gonna add our bay leaves over here. And I'll use a little bit of water. All right, should be enough, not too much. And then we'll let this simmer for about, like I said, 5 minutes until the potato's done. I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. All right, welcome back here, folks. About 5 minutes in. Check back on this. Look at that, folks. Look at that. It does appear that our potatoes are done as well. We can check on that, of course. Let's have a taste first of the sauce here. Wow. Delicious. Oh, wow. Wow. Woo! What did I tell you, folks? What did I tell you? Awesome. See how simple that is and yet so delish? There you have it, folks. Our Ginisang Giniling with potatoes, or with patatas. Or ground pork with potatoes too. I thank you for watching, and until we cook again.